So let's do a little loadout video on the Savotta pack using the modular system. I might do this as a separate video, but let's do this anyway. First off, tarp, which I had on the outside. Could put it on the inside, but it goes on the outside quite nicely. And this is the Aqua Quest. I think it is the 2 by 2.5 or something. I can't quite remember, but big enough for this sort of what I'm using for today. But yeah, let's get into the pack. So we've got 2 side pouches made by Helicon Tex, and we've got a front pouch on there that is a Carrymore. So basically, in these, I've got a little silky saw and one of my brew kit in one side. Various of the pouches can fit in now. The box pouches, I'm just using the zip pouches because they're just there. And this side, I've got a load of spoons made by various people, including myself. But I like to bring them out and use them. They're just nice. And in here I actually have got a coffee press. So I didn't use it, I mostly will take that out of there because we've got other purposes for that one. So they will go in there quite nicely. And the pack's big enough that you know you don't have to have big massive side pouches on it. On the front I've got a Carrymore, basically it's like a mat pouch. I've just put some char cloth in there. I was meant to do some char cloth, I might do that later. A sharpening kit, but I'm going to put some other items in there apart from these. I'm going to take them out, they go elsewhere. But mostly one of my notepad and pen, maybe a field book or something. It's not a big pouch, but I don't want it to be big, I just want it to sit flat on there. Right, let's open it up. In the lid, you may have saw me use it earlier. It's one of my flat pouches, which has got full up with a load of cordage. And I will lay this stuff out. We've got on one side an axe. Which is my small forest axe, and on the other side I've got silky big saw for the woodland one. I've got a smaller silky now, just for them small tasks and carving. So it's a shame I can't get in to show you how it looks in here because it's so organised. I'll try and take some pictures. So the first thing I've got in here, don't worry about that, it's my milk. Is a bag that I've been working on. It's a simple bag, it's very easy to make. But I want it for food, so I normally bring out ration packs with me, or military ration packs, and in this quite slim pouch I can get about 4 or 5 in there. I think about 4. And I've got some cereal and some bars on the top there, and that'll keep you going for a couple of days easily enough. So I've just got to redo some of them and put them on the website. In here I've got my cookser and coffee. In one of these small pouches I have a fire kit. In the other small pack I've got a possibles kit which has got all sorts of things in there. A Leatherman, some fat bear, and some gaffer tape and all that sort of stuff, you know, the possibles, emergency sort of stuff. TJM Metal throwdown grill, and my cook kit So in here I've got a Trangia burner, got the Snow Peak 1 litre I think it is, and the 1.4, the 900 and 1.4, and a solo stove which fits inside there with a Trangia. We've got 2 litres of water. This is a new pouch that I'm working on. It should be up for sale soon, and this is designed to fit mainly anything really, but more importantly the British Osprey and Crusader cup, which is a really weird size, and I could never find a pouch which would fit it, so that's why I've produced that one. And in here is a titanium cook kit. Don't need all that over sort of kill really, but I just grabbed that one to go in now. So next up we've got 2 long large pouches, and they're not overloaded. We've got loads of stuff in there. One's a waterproof jacket, so in a situation, you never know, in the UK, we was at the gathering at the Bushcraft show last weekend. It was beautiful and sunny like this. Then on Sunday night, cold breeze come through. It got really windy and the temperatures just dropped, and we was absolutely freezing. Not just me, but everyone. We've been used to the hot weather of the last couple of days. All of a sudden this cold breeze come through and it was bitter cold. So I like to keep a waterproof jacket, which is this. This is something I've had for years. It can be any waterproof jacket. I always like to go oversize. So that's like a Gore-Tex XXL jacket, which fits in there, no problem. So more space to put other stuff in there. In here, I've got a neck scarf, I've got an extra layer of clothing, I've got a hat, and I've got some small gloves, just for, you know, for your head, hands, and neck. And then I've got a sort of a warm layer, proper warm layer. So in here I've got a snug pack. What is it? This is a sleeker jacket, the snug pack sleeker jacket. Yet again, all this stuff, I don't go out and buy brand new. I like second hand. I like buying second hand because it's been used already. You know, you ain't got that, oh, it's so precious. You know, I don't have, even with new stuff, I don't have that. But you know, there's a lot of quality, good second hand stuff. So if I was really cold, I'd chuck this on. It's a big jacket. If I was here for the night, if it started raining, I'd chuck this over the top. And say it's extra large. I'm 6'3" anyway, but it just instant heat. And say in here I've got an extra layer of clothing, this for the neck. Hat, don't matter what the hat is. I struggle with wool hats, to be honest, because I seem to get a rash along there if I wear them more than, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours. So a couple of days of wearing a hat, I'll get this red rash, and sometimes like a fleece or synthetic hat does the job. Most people can't hear me, but the mic's under there. So yeah, so like that's my warm layer, and so you can hear me. So yeah, so that's like complete there. Let's take that off. So we live in the UK, we don't have that environment where we know guarantee it's going to be warm. It can change constantly, the weather in the UK. So, you know, if you're going out for a night, or if you're going long distance, you know, where I am, it's totally fine, the car's over there, but, you know, if you are out for a few hours, and the car is a distance away, you know, it's just backup really. And throughout the year I always have a warm layer in there, or something like that. A hat is essential from the sun. Constantly I always have a hat. If I've not got it on, I will have it with me. But you can put more stuff in there. And the modular system is just here to organise your kit. You know, something like that, you know, it's just a bucket, you know, so I know where everything is, I know where everything goes. So when I'm packing up in the mornings, if I'm doing an overnighter, very easy. I'm normally the quickest done because I know where everything's going. When you've got a place for something, then it's easy to put it there. That's a pillar. So we've got that, okay. And one last thing, obviously now there's a couple of things. You know, we had the big pan. We was using that earlier. And then this is one of them Yarvan bags. Now, the Yarvan bag, you can see they're quite small. This is the largest one they make, and this one's insulated as well. Great for sort of, you know, if you're stalking you know, animals, whatnot, squirrels in here mainly. But if you did have to stay out for the night, this thing would be totally warm enough to keep you dry, warm, and as cover. It's a multi-purpose item, so it can do a lot of stuff. Not cheap, don't get me wrong, they're not cheap, but it comes with arms, so you can use it as a poncho. I don't know what I've done with the bag now. Oh, it's looking at me. So I normally stuff these at the bottom. So yeah, so this is pretty big. It's got zips all the way round. So if I had to stay out for the night, I could quite easily do it with this. And I'll get in it so you can see. If I had a ground mat, it'd be very comfortable. Shouldn't really get with my boots and all my stuff on, but there you go. Obviously I've got my extra clothes in there. There's my pillar. Leave a bit of gap there for some air. And I could put all my kit in here as well. All I need would make a nice bed, and it would be very comfortable. And I'm already getting hot in here straight away. So with the combination of the kit I've got in this bag, and this is no survival video, this is nothing of, you know, a bug out video or anything like that. This is just showing some of the contents that I take out with me, and you know, I might not. You've seen the amount of bags I take out. I have a lot of bags. I like to demonstrate the modular system in various forms, with various bits of rucksack. So this shows you how much you can get, and that's not even full. You can put a lot more in there. So let's get out of this thing. Yeah, you can just see how wide that thing is. It's like a double bed. That is the large one though, so. Be careful with it because you can sweat. It's not totally breathable, so a bit of a, depending on how hot you are. I'm not a hot sleeper. I'm quite a cold sleeper, so I don't get much condensation. But if you do, then you need to put that air gap in there. So with this tarp, which is, as I say, I can't quite remember what it is, but and that, you've got plenty of kit there. Do an overnighter easily. Okay, I suppose we'll pack it up now. Right, so we've had everything out. Let's put it away, and this is the convenience of the modular system. What makes it so good is when you're at camp and you are ready to pack up, as I was saying earlier, you know where everything's going to go. So, literally, we could even time it, but we won't. Not that sad. So, right, here we go. So I know that goes in first. That goes right at the bottom. And we've got the space to put that at the front. And I normally put frying pans right at the front there. A large box, pouch, fits lovely in there. Now we're already standing up. 2 long large. Running out. Let's put in that grill. Gives the pack a nice good structure. So then we've got the water bottles. Now I'll put the round side to the outside on both of them, and in between that we can sit in the Billie can, and that fits in there perfect. Then we've got the 2 small pouches, 1, 2 of them, and they can go there quite nicely. And the cookser can go next to them, and we've got a perfectly flat space there, like I showed you in the pictures. Food bag can fit on top of that. We'll grab this while we've got it. Okay, we can shut this up now. Cordage in the top section of the hood, and now you will see that these pegs will do up perfect, because it's exactly the same as it was when we originally started. Axe. And there we go, done. And that is it. All we've got is a tarp that we're just going to chuck on. This I'm not going to put in the bag because I'll forget about it and it's staying there, and I'll have stale milk sitting there for ages. Then we'll take the tarp down and put that in, but I see how easy and quick that was. Once you know the order where it goes in, which is very easy to quickly identify, and what you need and what you don't need quickly, makes it a really efficient system. And I love using it. I really do. You know, the amount of product, I believe in it. I use it constantly for everything in my life now. You know, if I've got a bag or something that just needs a bit of organisation, just get a couple of pouches out and it organises it. And a lot of the kit, the pouches you see, are the ones I've been using for like 3 years now. Every now and again I'll make a new set for a new pack, because I like to keep systems together, so for demonstration purposes and stuff like that. Then I'll have a set that I can go out just on a new pack and try it out. Like this setup will stay like this, the Mystery Ranch one stays like that. So them two, you know, constantly stay the same now. I've got a frost river pack that I've recently got, and I've had quite a few frost river packs, but I've got the Royale Junior. Now that I'll make a kit up for that. It may not be in this material, just because sometimes I just use random material that I've got floating around. But yeah, so I'll make a setup for that, and it's just good for demonstration purposes. It's like the Hill People tar pack. I get asked constantly what are the pouches I used in that. So yeah, and then on the Etsy store and the website I've got coming soon. It's just I've got to pull my finger out on that one. It's all done. I'm going to do a complete start off kit, so very similar to this kit here, which works really well. You just buy that and that will get you going with almost everything you can build from that. Anyway, there we go. I hope this helps. I hope this has been good information, and hope the video's been entertaining. So I'll speak to you soon. Bye.